Hello, and welcome back to KWU's News Desk. I'm Abby Ray. It's a brand new semester, and we're looking forward to a new school year of news, sports, the Coyote calendar, and interviews. Today, we'll be previewing the semester and COVID, vaccinations, and more. We are now entering the fourth semester of the coronavirus pandemic impacting student life, athletics, academics, and the world around us. Masks are required for the foreseeable future on campus as the Delta variant continues sweeping across the nation. So far, there have been 2 vaccination clinics available for students on campus, and another one will occur later this semester. KWU is rewarding vaccinated students with a $100 check after Labor Day. So make sure all your paperwork is sent to Dan O'Connell by the due date to ensure you get your check. Now we're going to the Coyote calendar and Talia Ramirez to tell us what's going on and off campus this week. Talia?
Thank you, Abby. This Thursday, September 2nd, attend FCA to study the Word of God at 8:30 in Muir Gym. Friday, September 3rd, enjoy some lunch and music at 12 p.m. outside the SAC. September 4th to the 7th, go dance, eat, and de-stress at the Smoky Hill River Festival, which will include 35 food vendors and 151 music performances. Grab a friend and stop by any of the 4 days. Tickets can be found online. Also, this Saturday, September 4th, is KW's first fall football game of the year. Show up early at Friends University for an American tradition of tailgating from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Sunday, September 5th, bring out your athletic abilities at Open Play Sand Volleyball, 12 p.m. at our campus court right outside the SAC. Ending off Labor Day weekend with some more fun on Monday, the 6th, with the President and Vice President meet and greet, roasting marshmallows at 8 p.m. Have a great week, Coyotes, and I'll see you all next week. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you, Talia. During last spring's Year in Review special, we brought you coverage of some stories we plan on revisiting and updating you on this semester. One of those stories is about the now semi-new 4-legged member of the KWU staff, Ellie the service dog. A miniature golden doodle, Ellie lives with a KWU faculty member. The idea behind adding her to the team came from students themselves, making suggestions on how to help their fellow Yotes cope with the stress of COVID-19. This fall will also mark the first full academic year that nursing students will be using the new multi-million-dollar nursing facility. We'll keep tabs on how students there are responding to the new challenges facing them as a result of the pandemic and how their professors are helping them cope. Now, to the new sports reporter, King Fanene, with the latest athletic events on campus. King?
Thank you, Abby. Yes, I'm the new sports reporter, and I'm happy to be here. This Salina summer has been a hot one, and our Coyotes have been feeling the heat. Nonetheless, our pack has stayed resilient and ready for their respective seasons. Setting up and starting off our sports recap is none other than women's volleyball. The Lady Yotes have a record of 5-4, defeating Mid-America Christian, John Brown, Morningside, Friends, and Haskell Indian Nations University. While they did come up short against Mayville State, St. Mary, Hastings, and Benedictine College, this is not slowing these Lady Yotes down as they prepare for Newman University, September 3rd at 7 at night, and a rematch against Haskell Indian Nations University, September 4th at noon, both in Mabee Arena. Next, we're kicking it up a notch with men's and women's soccer. The men's soccer team has had a rocky start with a record of 0-1, losing to USAO. But all the more reason to come back even stronger as they face Panhandle State away today, 5 at night, and face off against Concordia University September 4th, 7:30 at night. The women's soccer has a record of 1-1, losing to USAO, but scoring a major victory against Baker University in a 3-2 upset. The Lady Yotes' next game is a homer against Doane University September 4th, 5 at night. Keeping the ball rolling on the green, the third sport starting their season is none other than golf. The golf team placed 16th out of the 19 teams in the UC Ferguson Classic. Trevor Watson of Coffeyville led the Coyotes with a .217 score for their 3-round tournament, finishing in a tie for 35th place. Landon Berquist of Lawrence finished tied for 46th with a score of .219. Ethan Vikander of Aberdeen tied for 74th with a score of .225. Matthew Frericks of Stinnett, Texas was tied for 89th place with a score of .230, and Cameron Becker of Coffeyville was 94th with a score of .232. Running to the 4th spot of our sports recap is the cross-country team. Their first meet is the Terry Masterson Twilight Invitational on September 3rd in Hutchinson, Kansas. Last, but certainly not least, we're tackling our last team of the recap, the Kansas Wesleyan football team. The Coyotes travel to Wichita this Saturday, September 4th, to face off against the Friends Falcons at 6. These young men are excited to kick off the season this weekend, and they're ready for the redemption from the dreaded COVID-19 season. That's all we have for you today. I'm King Fanene, and back to you, Abby.
Thank you, King. And now, if you've ever wondered what life is like on campus as a Kansas Wesleyan student, we've got a segment just for you. Our student producers in the Media Production 1 course were sent to ask their fellow students what they do in their free time once they've finished studying.
In my free time, I am usually practicing one of my instruments, or I like to hang out with my friends in the dorms or in the SAC.
One of my favorite things to do is to be able to support the other teams and make friends and new experiences out of it.
Playing football, I know you may not think that's a hobby because I get paid, I get scholarships for it, but it's my hobby. Also, I'm in a group for my majors called Cadet Corps, and we do a lot of cool things outside of school. We do like career fairs, and we go visit like jails and do jail tours and stuff like that.
My hobbies around campus include working out in the gym and eating at the den.
Well, I actually love the student activities here. One of the main things that we actually do for student activities is the sand volleyball court, and I love it when it brings students together.
We'll be back with more of what college life is like for today's KW students each and every week here. Finally, we'll be adding some new faces to NewsDesk soon enough, so be on the lookout for our newest episodes coming out every week on the app and on the website. Thank you for joining me. I'm Abby Ray.